In this video, we're gonna be reacting to why everyone is turned on Kai Cenat. Now, me personally, I think people just hate when you're on top for a certain amount of time and then they start trying to bring you down. I feel like Kai's cool. I mean, he has some allegations, and I don't know the nigga personally, but I feel like, I mean, let's look into it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want me to react to something, DM me.
She been comment me.
Now, Kai Cenat is one of the most popular young figures online right now. He's built a streaming empire off of his charisma, funny, and lively personality. But despite all the success, Kai's had his fair share of moments that landed him in hot water, from viral stunts gone wrong to public criticism and even run-ins with the law. In this video, we're going to break down
I mean, regular human shit. It don't matter.
turning on Kai Cenat. Recently, Kai Cenat made headlines for a moment that sparked a lot of debate online. It started with popular YouTuber Mr. Beast and another creator named Mark Rober, who had just launched Team Water, a $40 million fundraiser aimed at bringing clean, sustainable water to millions of people around the world. The idea was simple. Mr. Beast wanted to use their combined audiences to create awareness and raise donations for a good cause. As part of the launch, they gathered a bunch of creators into a group call. One of them was streamer Aiden Ross, and that's where things took a turn. During the call, Aiden Ross promised Mr. Beast that he would donate $400,000 if Kai matched the same amount. In other words, he basically put Kai on the spot in front of thousands of viewers.
400K, I'm in if Kai does it. I said if Kai does 400, I got 400. I promise. Lots.
Damn, I'm still not paying for ads. You gonna watch it straight through with me too.
Never has to know.
Fuck did you talk about? We finna watch it together.
Code site smarter with
Damn, we got hit with two of them.
On Wix Studio.
Damn, hold on, just 1 second. All right, but look, hold on, no surprises. Just all right. I feel like the way they're going about this though, if you want to donate, just donate. Why is it that, all right, you want to donate and I'm going to lump you into what I'm doing? Okay, I want to do something good. Do you really? Or do you really just want to do something good and bring somebody else in it? I get it, but like, people keep forgetting that donations are voluntary. If you don't want to donate, by all means, don't donate. You don't have to. You don't have to. Oh, hold on. People think that donations are mandatory. There's a car out here, my bad. But they're not mandatory. You don't have to donate. Don't lump me into what you're doing. That's how I would feel personally. Now, I'm going to give them a lot of bail until they prove something. Now, that school in Nigeria, I don't know what's going on with that situation. There should be a school in Nigeria. But that other stuff, like, come on.
And to be fair, Kai has put his money towards good causes before.
It's another day in Nigeria and another school to go.
In March 2024, the popular online streamer and YouTuber touched down in the African country of Nigeria for the first time, the most populous nation in Africa, home to over 200 million people and a rich cultural history. Kai documented his trip on YouTube, and during his visit to Lagos, the country's largest city, he stopped by the Makoko Children Development Foundation, school and orphanage, a place that provides free education and care for less privileged children. Not long after, he announced that he would be helping fund a brand new school for the community. To make it happen, Kai said he'd donate 20% of everything he made from a special month-long Twitch stream. Basically, he streamed every day for an entire month, and subscribers would donate during it. In his own words, I visited Nigeria not too long ago, and I absolutely loved it. I say that to say this. For the next 30 days, while I'm streaming, 20% of all revenue will be going straight to the school that I'm still currently building for the kids of Makoko. By December 2024, Kai said the school was going to be done and that he planned to return soon to see it completed.
To the kids of Makoko, I will be back. I will be back. And when I'm back, the school is going to be done.
In a few months, it'll be a year since Kai made that pledge, and the questions have been piling up, and people are asking, what happened to the school? Was it a scam? Will it ever actually happen? Recently, the criticism started pouring in again. A few weeks ago, a clip posted on X by the account KickChamp went viral. The tweet claimed, a YouTuber checked on a school Kai Cenat promised to rebuild, only to find no progress as it struggles to pay expenses and faces shutdown. The clip came from a YouTube video made by a creator named Go With Ali. who visited Makoko, the same area where Kai promised to build a school.
Okay,
Here's the twist.
get into
The
it.
video had nothing to do with Kai at all.
Get into
Still,
it.
didn't matter. The tweet spread fast, and Kai found himself facing a fresh wave of criticism. Some accused him of making the promise for clout, while others claimed he abandoned the school project altogether. The most important thing to mention here is that Kai has actually not abandoned the project and is still in the works. Is reportedly raised over $1 million.
He's finna say he raised over 1 million, but I'm gonna let y'all know right now that it's not as easy. So when y'all hear things like, oh, we're building a school in Africa, and you see, oh, there's no school in Africa, you guys gotta realize it's a third world country, right? And these niggas want money. If I'm sending money and Kai is there, he can do it. He can do it in a week. Like Mr. Beast, he could do it in 15 days. He could do it in a month. Build 2 schools or 1 big school. It's possible. But the thing is, when you just sending money over there, you'll send money. The nigga will take your money. I'm telling you, that's how it is. Them niggas want money too. So if I send it to a contractor, who's stopping the contractor from telling everybody else what the money actually is? You get me? There's a disconnect right there, and I feel like people they don't understand it. They're just like, you said you were gonna build a school. The school should be up there. There's no school. But like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Me personally, tried to get my Nigerian citizenship, and it's so hard because nothing that the Nigerians do. Come on, embassy, you're with me right now. Nothing that they do it very African and foreign like, you know what I mean? So like, it's hard to go about that. I can't get an NIN, I can't do this, I can't do that without just going to Nigeria and doing it myself. Or I gotta go all the way to Washington and fly and do it like that. But that's a waste of time because I don't know what I actually need because they say that NIN. Anyways, that's besides the point. Them niggas, guess what? Them niggas told me, do this, send money in, this. I sent money in, like 110, because it was 15 plus this, whatever. Sent my papers, my documents. This on the official website, the embassy thing. Niggas took my money. He took my money. So now what? Y'all talking about Kai, what about my money? What about my money? So I'm gonna just sit here and just be down money and keep doing it every single time. They told me, well, you have to resubmit so y'all could take more money. That's my money. I'm gonna need that money back.
$1 so far, with a total estimated cost of over 2.4 million USD, roughly 3.9 billion in Nigerian naira. He's also partnering with giants like Google.
And he hitting that accent.
To make it happen. According to the timeline Kai shared, construction was projected to take away anywhere from 9 to 12 months, depending on when they officially
9 to 12
started.
months.
That means
Okay, that's a
project
big
could
school.
still be on
That's
schedule.
not a Mr. Beast
Also,
building.
Kai has mentioned delays before, including one caused by a storm
Mr. Beast low could be putting up cardboard.
some of the building materials, resulting in a financial
Good
setback
cardboard,
for the
but like
project.
shit, it's still
Built
cardboard.
a school full of classrooms and stuff in Makoko, like over the river. But due to storm, a lot of it got messed up.
And I was just about to say that. I was about to say he put up cardboards. Mr. Beast put up cardboard. That's why he can do it in a day. Oh, we're building 1,500 schools in a day. And yeah, they need housing, but like it's cardboard. And I'm telling you that because when it rains, when it floods, when there's a dust storm, when there's a windstorm, when the sun is beaming at it, it deteriorates a lot more. So those cardboard houses, y'all talking about Kai not building a school, but Mr. Beast putting up a United States type of house inside of Africa in the desert, like it's not the same. It's gonna be good for a little bit. They can maintain it a little bit, but it's gonna deteriorate more than the clay that they use, the mortar, brick and mortar, depending. Because I mean, the city they use regular stuff, right? But in the villages that they go into, you can see it's brick, mortar, stick, and mud, and it really just, you know what I mean? It's just different material. So
Thing is, I don't think most
But yeah,
people
we're gonna talk
actually
about
realize
Kai.
how much goes into building something like this. And that's even more true in a place like Makoko, where resources are limited, infrastructure can be challenging, and the process often moves slower than in major cities. You have to get official permission to build, check the land and make sure it's safe, design a school, find the right
Facts.
materials, hire people to do the work, and make sure everything follows both government rules and what the local community needs. And even when all of that is in place, projects like this can still hit unexpected roadblocks. Bad weather, shipping delays, and let's not forget the bureaucracy that comes with it. It's not
Told
something
you.
you can just throw money at and have done in a few months.
Told
Kai
you.
might have been a little too ambitious, maybe not fully realizing just how much it would take to make something like this
You
happen.
gotta be
In
there.
situations
They
like
gotta
this,
see you
I've
for them
always
to
felt it's better
respect you. You
to,
can't just send money over there.
underpromise and over-deliver rather than, over-promise and risk falling short. Personally, I do believe the school will come to fruition. I don't see Kai walking away from a promise like this. I like to believe his heart is in the right place and that he genuinely wants to do good, especially because this wasn't something that was forced or
No,
pressured
facts.
on
I
him.
feel like he
Seems
really
like
did want to do
truly
something
wants to
good, and
do
he's
right
still
by
gonna
the
try and
kids
do
of
it
Coco.
good. But
Now
it's
let's talk
hard
about
working.
Streamer University, which
like
is
that.
another big headline related to Kai. Kai got a lot of criticism for this one, and I've got some perspective on it. Now, for anyone who's never heard of it, Streamer University was an idea Kai Cenat came up with. Something that essentially turned into part event, part reality show, and part content factory. The concept was simple. He brought together a huge group of creators together in one place, gave them all the tools they needed, and let the cameras capture every moment. The good, the bad, and the chaotic. Overall, I'd say it ended up being a success. Several smaller creators got their footing in the streamer world, and I've been able to keep building ever since. But some of the criticism Kai faced was that Streamer University felt more like a reality show than an actual learning experience. Now, I wasn't there, so my perspective is limited, but I do know that Kai brought in, these professors to add value. And to be clear, they weren't actually like professors in the traditional sense.
He should have
For
added
comfort in
me.
every meal,
Oh,
rely on two brands you know and trust.
ads.
Lennox powered by Samsung
Y'all
mini-split
y'all gotta
system
help
is
me out,
acquired
and I'll help
energy
you out.
efficiency that
Shit.
maximize.
Y'all help me out. I'll help you out. We'll get rid of ads altogether.
Creators sharing their own expertise. One of them was fellow streamer Agent, who ran a finance and content class that I think was generally helpful for the people who attended.
So the watch time is 3.3 million. When you see that number, the first question you should ask is, how do I get that number up?
Hey, Agent's class. Actually, he was giving out gems, low-key. Like, I was watching a little bit of his stuff. He was actually really, like, giving gems, low-key. Nico!
Get people to watch longer videos.
Agent's class, he was dropping gems, I'm not gonna lie. He was actually trying to help people. He was telling people about finances and stuff. That was good moves right there. That was a good professor right there to watch. But I know we all thinking he should have invited me. It should have been me, not him. It should have been me, not him.
That's one strategy. Can you think of another strategy? Scum? Correct. Do more, higher frequency. Part of strategy is also uploading more. This is a clip channel.
Another criticism that
See?
Kai received
Yeah,
was that
I mean,
there
that's
weren't any smaller
regular shit,
creators
though.
there. That Kai only handpicked bigger names for the show. And from what I saw, that was not accurate at all. But I did notice a lot of people running with this narrative.
You had us thinking us small creators was gonna have the ability or the chance to get inside of the Stream University, bro. Like I already should have known that this was a sham and this was a lie. Whenever
He said a sham.
People already got clout with their applications. So I should have already known that this shit was fake, bro. I should have.
He mad.
You feel me?
The whole point was networking and
He really want to be a
collaboration.
content creator. He mad.
Put a mix of big and small streamers in the same place, turn the cameras on, and let moments happen. The bigger names were there to give. A lot of the smaller streamers got discovered, built followings, and made a name for themselves just by putting themselves in the position. The way I view it, Kai didn't really scam anybody. He gave people a platform, and it was up to them to use it. At the end of the day, you're not owed anything in this life. It's on you to, take the opportunity.
Nah,
and make
facts,
something
bro.
Of it. And for what it's worth, streamer.
I feel like if you have zero people, why would he add you? Let's be
We
real.
also have the Wale situation, which is an interesting one, and it ties directly into the hip hop side.
Like me, nigga, he not gonna add me.
That's made a
You have
lot of
zero people
question
watching you.
Kai and discredit
Why
him
would
as
why
a
would I
voice
be
of
there?
hip-hop. During the BT Awards a few months ago, Kai was streaming inside the building when he ran into rapper Wale, a very popular rapper from Washington, D.C. At the time, Wale was walking towards Kai, playing Smash Bros. On his Nintendo Switch. Kai walked up, said what's up, dapped him up, and kept it moving. It seemed like a harmless interaction, but later when Kai was back in his car reading the chat, he noticed people spamming Wale's name because of how well known he is in hip-hop. That's when Kai admitted that he had no clue who Wale was.
Wale. Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him. Wale? What he do? Rap. Oh, word.
Now,
No,
a lot of
that's
people out
crazy.
there tapped into into the hip hop world because of how well known he is in hip hop. That's when Kai admitted that he had no clue who Wale was.
Wale. Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him.
Oh,
Wale? What he do? Rap.
that's crazy.
Now, like a lot of people, I was very surprised to see that Kai
That's
Cenat
wild.
didn't know who Wale was. Because
But who
Wale is
cares?
one of those rappers you're bound to come across at some point if you're tapped into into the hip.
Ain't bro like
and
20?
you're as online as Kai is, right? So I was really shocked to see him not recognize Wale. But to be fair, there's a factor that plays into this. Kai's age, well, he was around 11 or 12 when Wale first.
Smile more.
So I guess that does.
I was watching Roman
Still,
Atwood
Kai
buying
caught a lot of
merch.
criticism of it. People were essentially saying, how is this guy even considered a platform or influence in hip hop when he doesn't know who Wale is? The situation ended up spiraling a little further.
You
Later
24
on,
this year.
Wale actually approached Kai while he was sitting next to Snoop Dogg and said the following.
That shit making me look crazy right now. I'm just letting you know. What? That's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway. My bad, bro. I mean, they running with it, but we'll talk later.
Was Wale actually serious? Honestly, I didn't, think he was. It didn't really sound like he was.
He was
even
mad.
dapped up Kai
No, he
afterwards,
wasn't
so
mad.
I don't think,
He low-key like that. He need a little revival in his little career. That's what they be doing. He like, we'll talk later. Yeah, we'll get on stream later.
Just like
You'll
most
fix
things
it.
with Kai, it still sparked a huge conversation online about whether he's really tapped into the culture he often interacts with, or if he's more of an outsider who just happens to be close to it, but not fully part of it. One moment that really adds fuel to that conversation was when Kai made some comments about black Americans that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Let me hear this.
You're black! You're just black!
And it wasn't just about what he said. It was about the fact that so much of his success has been built on and fueled by black American culture.
What'd he say?
To a lot of people, this felt like a slap in the face, and it's one of the biggest reasons why so many people have started to turn on him. And then we have the complex hip-hop media power ranking, and this is one of the clearest examples of what we just spoke about. Just a few weeks ago, Complex dropped their 2025 hip-hop media power ranking, their annual list spotlighting the most influential figures in rap coverage. And at number 1 was Kai Cenat.
Kai.
That alone
It
went
is.
viral and sparked a whole debate. Is Kai even a hip-hop platform? And while he's not known for deep commentary on the music itself, he's built massive influence by consistently linking up with rappers and creating viral moments, from his famous interview with Nicki Minaj to the Ice Spice link during her rise.
The thing is with Kai too, the people that say certain things like this right here, the people that say certain thing like this, you taking life a little too serious, bro. They're just saying, all right, who's the most popular? All right, when someone is on, are you listening to like the Joe Budden podcast? Are you like, bro, come on. Do you see the numbers he's putting up? He's putting up numbers. He's putting up numbers. Now, I don't think he's the most musically inclined or in tune, or like he has, like, there's definitely better people at what they do than with the music part than Kai, but like at the same time, it's about overall. I feel like they really just doing the all encompassing overall thing. All right, who got the most viewers? All right, who got the best topics? All right, like, we watching someone else on someone else's podcast or whatever the hell, they sitting here saying the same thing. They're saying, "Oh, how did you start doing this?" They're just getting interviewed, and at this point in everybody's lives, I feel like I can attest and talk for everybody when we say we are tired of interviews. We're tired of interviews. If I hear another nigga say, "So, what was your first song? How would you make it?" I'm gonna be sick. We don't care, bro. Do a backflip. Bro, go play paintball or like do something that we wouldn't ever really imagine you doing. Even if in the podcast, if you sit here and talk about fairies or like your dreams, like, that's what's up, because it's different. I'm not trying to hear, no matter who it is, I'm not trying to hear you unless it's Kobe. That's the only person I can hear say same thing over and over and over on any platform. We're not trying to hear every come up multiple times. Like, we're not. That's dead. That's these people right here. They like the traditional whatever the fuck. So keep it like that for you. But they too mad. It's not that serious. It's really not.
Linking up with rappers and creating viral moments, from his famous interview with Nicki Minaj to the Ice Spice link during her rise. Over time, that's made him one of the most influential and most criticized figures in this space. Kai's become such a force that major labels actively push to get their artists on his stream, and it makes sense, because with Kai, it's not your typical interview that most rappers hate doing anyway.
And at the same time, you got to take into account, it's where every artist wants to go. If every artist wants to go there, that place is number one. It's not just, you feel me? It's not one-sided.
People putting him on that pedestal rather than him, claiming it for himself. He's naturally leaned into hip-hop because he's so close to it. I mean, he grew up on it, and his audience listens to the same artists that he connects with. Do I look at Kai Cenat as a media platform? Depends on how you look at it, but overall, no. Overall, I see him as a streamer who
Not a media
happens to
platform,
dabble in
no.
hip-hop media, not the other way around. But regardless of how I see him, plenty of people have questioned him. And one moment that really fueled that goes back to 2023. I think most of y'all probably remember the Union Square riot. Back in August 2023, Kai announced a giveaway in Union
I remember
Square,
this.
Manhattan, promising PS5s and gift cards. But what started as a hype meetup quickly spiraled out of control. Thousands showed up, chaos broke out, and the NYPD had to flood the area as people swarmed in nearby stores.
Police charge influencer Kai Cenat with inciting a riot.
I remember they stole Duke hat or beanie or whatever.
While being released from custody.
It was cooking his hairline.
And Kai was eventually arrested for inciting civil unrest, facing charges like first-degree rioting, inciting a riot, and unlawful assembly.
That's L picks, I'm not gonna lie.
Were eventually dropped, and Kai issued an apology and paid $57,000 in restitution. But the moment still left a permanent mark on his public image. I think the way he organized the Union Square event was absolutely horrible and honestly really dangerous.
Nah, it was, but like,
personally,
we make it seem like Uzi literally did do the same thing.
Up and took it too far.
Same
I
thing.
just don't think that Kai realized the full power and
Fredo did the same thing.
or should I say,
Same thing.
at the time, which was 2 years ago. And yeah, he was popular back then, but now he's on a whole different level. Either way, it's one of those moments that will forever be tied to his name. And then fast forward to earlier this month, Kai was back in headlines once again. This time it involved fellow streamer and content creator Duke Dennis, who was arrested at a mall in San Antonio, Texas, while playing a game of hide and seek after hours with Kai. Y'all really see that? Like hide and seek? Really? Apparently, police say security guards told him to leave, but they refused. When officers tried to arrest Duke Dennis for criminal trespassing, he pulled a full-on Usain Bolt, which led to charges of trespassing and evading arrest. Videos from the scene shows
this nigga, we know you, bro.
Custody while Kai
we know you. Why you running?
Upstairs recording the whole thing. And I'm assuming that this game of hide and seek was
Nigga thought he could get away.
some kind of like content that they were recording, perhaps. I mean, gotta be. Now, of course, Kai went viral for this one too, and about those mug shots floating around, I'm pretty confident that the Kai was generated. Overall, I think Kai is gonna.
Shut up! Nico!
Perhaps, I mean, gotta be. Now, of course, Kai went viral for this one too, and about those mug shots floating around.
Those were bad
I'm
pics.
confident that the Kai one was.
I don't think you could take a good mug
Overall, I
shot.
think Kai is gonna keep on rising. I mean, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. But the bigger picture here is that this is what comes with being at the top. When you're operating at this level, every move you make gets amplified. The wins, the mistakes, and everything in between. The real question is, what is Kai gonna keep on doing with that spotlight that he has? I mean, at the end of the day, if he can keep channeling into something that's really important and something bigger than himself, like finishing that school in Makoko.
I feel like he's doing a lot. I mean,
controversy to legacy.
doing a lot more than other
school
people.
Gets done, not for Kai's sake, but for the kids who'd benefit from it. Because if it does, it'll be one of those moments where the narrative turns from drama to something very positive. Only time will tell, but until then,
I feel like
Kai Cenat will keep on being Kai Cenat. Anyway, if you made it this far, drop a little like on this video, and if you're new here, my name is Blackie.
I feel like Kai's doing whatever. He's helping a lot more than other people has. Like, you could say people like XQC and other people like that have health or whatever because they have money. But like consistently, I've seen every year throughout the years, multiple times a year, that guy has put his hand in something that he didn't have to put his hand in. And that's really content creators in general. I feel like content creators are really doing things no matter what platform you're on, just social media or whatever. They really are just making a big change with what they can do. Like, I feel like it's more than the government. It's more than, because it's really just, we have our funds, we have our money, and we're going to just donate it. We're going to do this rather than searching out a policy or a law or whatever. I feel like people are really just having good hearts, and then when you do that, you see that, it spreads to the next person, and the next person want to do it, and the next person want to do it. I feel like that's the way it should be. That's the way it should have always been. But as time goes on, we'll see who. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. If you want me to watch something, just DM me, and you can let me know whatever you want me to react to. like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.